This is a span-made rotary evaporator. This video will guide you through the installation and setup process of the whole machine. To get started, once you receive and unpack the machine, you need to remove the motor protection. First, plug the power socket into the port at the back of the machine and switch on the main power button. The display will turn on, and after 15 seconds, the main window will appear. Now all the parameters will be displayed. This shows the RPM, this indicates the temperature, and this is the timer. Here you can see the present value, and next to it is the set value. This is the button for raising and lowering the lift. First, press this button to move the lift upward. Once it starts moving, carefully remove the packaging. Here is the water bath. Fill it with water up to the indicated level. There are two connection ports. One supplies power to the water bath, and the other connects the temperature sensor to monitor the water temperature. Now we need to adjust the gearbox. Use this screw provided, loosen it, tilt the mechanism to a 45-degree angle, and then tighten the screw again to secure the gearbox in place. This is the glassware box you will receive. It includes the condenser, a receiving flask, a rotating flask. For demonstration purposes, the rotating flask is currently filled with water. In actual use, it will contain your desired solvent. This is the SS clamp. This section includes a black ring, a plastic clamp, a white seal, and a circular spring. These components are to be assembled onto the condenser. We'll show you how to do it. These two parts are also required to be fixed onto the condenser. This is the vapor tube. And finally, this is the J-rod that will be put inside the condenser. Now we will assemble the glassware onto the machine. First, you need to apply vacuum grease. A small amount will be included with the accessories. Apply a small amount of vacuum grease thoroughly on 2 points of the vapor tube. Gently and slowly slide the vapor tube to avoid breaking it. Now apply a bit more vacuum grease to the rod while gently rotating it. Be careful not to apply too much force, as the glass could break. Take the black O-ring and place it onto the vapor tube. Then, attach the black plastic clamp and tighten it until it is securely fastened onto the threading. Tighten it securely while holding the vapor tube from the other side to ensure stability. Now take the white seal, apply some vacuum grease onto it. Apply it thoroughly inside. Now gently push the white seal along the vapor tube until it is fully inserted. Now take the condenser and apply a small amount of vacuum grease to these 2 points. Now take this big black ring and place it on this top hole. Then take this spring. Keep the glass and slowly push the spring onto the hole. Now gently insert the assembly into the vapor tube. Then tighten the black ring onto the gearbox. Make sure the assembly is aligned at a 90-degree angle with the gearbox. Next is the J-rod. You need to apply a small amount of vacuum grease here as well. Now gently place the J-rod inside the condenser. Now we need to attach the receiving flask using the SS clamp included with the accessories. Gently place the flask onto the fitting and secure it with the clamp. Pour your required liquid into this flask and attach it to the other side of the vapor tube. Use the plastic clamp to secure the flask onto the tube. This is how our final glassware assembly will look. Now we will assemble the vacuum pump. You will receive this part. Attach it to the threading on the vacuum pump and rotate it until it is tight. Teflon tape will be pre-applied at the connection points on the vacuum pump. However, after 2 or 3 uses, you will need to replace it yourself. Now take this gauge, which shows vacuum pressure, and attach it at this point. Rotate it until it is tightly secured onto the threading. Now we will connect the red pipe included in the accessories. Plug one end into the vacuum pump. And the other end onto the top of the condenser located on the J-rod. This is the controller of our machine. This is the manual power on/off button of the controller. This is RPM, this is the temperature, and this is the timer. Right next to the screen is the lift control. Pressing the up button will raise the lift, and pressing the down button will lower it. You need to adjust the lift so that the flask is positioned with the liquid half immersed in the water bath. To increase or decrease the RPM, rotate the knob to the right or left, respectively. To change the set temperature, press the knob. A small arrow will appear in front of the set temperature box. When the arrow appears next to the set temperature, rotate the knob to increase or decrease the value. Press the knob again to navigate to the timer setting. The timer can be set in hours and minutes. On the first press, the hour value is selected and can be adjusted by rotating the knob. Pressing the knob again will let you choose number of minutes. So finally our timer will run for 3 hours and 5 minutes. Pressing the knob again will return the screen to normal. These are the 3 buttons: rotation, heater, and alarm. To disable rotation, press the rotation button. The machine will then operate only as a water bath. If you don't want to use the heating function, press the heater button to turn it off. If you disable the alarm button, no warning will be triggered in case of overheating. The last button is for starting or stopping the process. When the process is started, the machine will begin rotating. After pressing the stop button, the current process will halt and rotation will stop.